Okay, so I'll be right back.
Well, I'm gonna be right back because I don't matter.
Just give me a goddamn second.
You don't care about me, obviously.
Shut
That's what this is.
Shut up.
You never valued our friendship. Not really.
You'll see about that, bitch. You say, I don't care. But then, when niggas actually do care, they say, happy birthday.
Oh, fuck. What the fuck? You threw something at me.
Yeah. I hope it actually fits, because I don't know if it will. It looks like a mic.
Taco Yes.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
When I was actually getting that, like, there was another shirt that I found, but it looked too small.
Yeah.
Because, like, I was either going to get you both of them, but the other one was too small. It was Deadpool's face, but in tacos. And I was like, oh, look, it's comics and ironic because, tacos.
I mean, it's funny because I don't like Deadpool, but...
Oh, shit.
I mean, I still, you know, I still think...
Oh, my God. I like that you actually put it on. And it actually fits. It's just a regular double XL.
Yes!
That's why I wasn't sure, because, like, I think the shirt that you wear at work is a 4, yeah. That's why when I was getting it, I was just like, I don't know if this will fit. So I'll keep the tag on just in case.
That's why I go to orders on Amazon. I gotta look for things with, like, all the X's. Like, because with the cosplay me and Daphne are doing over the summer, I was looking up blue suits, like, that look actually good, not the tacky ones that I usually buy. Yeah. And like, one was like $100, I was like, and it's like, those are 5 X's. It's like, I sent the screenshot to Daphne, I'm like, Daphne, found a blue suit, it's only $100, has all the X's.
Oh my God. Also, bring that chair over here, boy. Bring the fucking chair!
I'm sorry, Alter!
Bring the chair!
I'm sorry, Alter! Don't punish me! Whatever floats your boat.
Oh, man. Well, you know what does float my boat?
That was a screenshot.
Yeah.
Well, what does float your boat, Walter?
Welcome back to the 3 Artists 1 Mic podcast.
Oh shit, we're on. Every week, 1 week, you could just tell me that we're on.
No. You're literally, like, I don't know if you were watching me, I was literally setting the whole thing up, and I'm like, oh, let me get Patrick's reaction to me getting him the fucking birthday present thing.
Done. But thank you, Walter. Thank you. I'm glad you got it for me. I need another shirt. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. So how you been, Pat?
I've been great. Just chilling, cosplaying, doing my thing. We're going to Anime Next this weekend.
Hell yeah! Did you pack?
I'm not packed yet. I'm gonna pack soon.
I'm gonna pack.
Most of my packing is usually just my cosplay and a toothbrush. But
wow. I mean, I feel like I'm just gonna bring like a pair of jeans and wear for all 3 days. I'm just gonna bring like change up underwear, shirts, socks,
Gotcha.
all that. But yeah, it should be fun, cause we're gonna do whatever the fuck. Cause I didn't even check the events. I didn't even check what fucking guests there were.
Yeah, you should do that. You should figure out what you want to do before you go there. I tend to not really care about panels and whatnot. I tend to not really attend many of them. I tend to just go to them to meet up. I tend to just go to cons to meet up with people I know and to do shoots and whatnot.
I mean, I think I've only went to Anime Next like twice, and the only panel that I ever went to was when before everyone hated Vic the English voice of Ed from Full Metal.
Oh, never mind. Hiya, Ed!
Oh wait, I said Ed. Hello there, Alfred. Alfred. Al.
I don't know.
Full Metal Alchemist.
I'm not a fucking weeb.
Wait. Oh no, that's on the shirt. I was like, are those new pants too?
Yeah, son, these are new pants, boy. 2XL, son. Cause that fits me.
I don't know if it does. Oh my god. You had anything interesting happen to you in the past week?
Other than our ex coworker kind of jerking me around on puss.
But literally.
Yeah. Yeah. Hope wish it wasn't literally. Other than that, no, not really.
No, these are also for you.
Oh, also, it was my birthday. Yeah, I forgot about that. That was the thing that happened. And I'm at whatever.
Oh yeah,
I did the whole bit when I saw the birthday fucking shit over here.
Yeah,
I was like, Walter doesn't care. Walter cares about my birthday. And then he actually came down with the birthday gift. I was like, oh
yeah.
Hello.
That's why, like, before I actually got upstairs, that's why I just yelled. I don't know if it got caught on the audio, but it's like, you'll see about that bitch. Oh my god.
She was funny as hell. Yeah.
I was thinking of putting it in a bag, but I was just like, let me just throw it at him.
But yeah, basically it was my birthday on this past Thursday, and funny thing, I requested a day off, but our new manager's our acting boss is a bitch and didn't give me the day, and so basically I called out because fuck him and fuck this job.
Yeah.
But and apparently he didn't like the fact that I called out. He was not into that.
Oh yeah, because I was telling you about that shit. You want to like read through it?
Yeah, sure.
Hold on, I put my phone to charge, so let me just get it so I could, so we could both go through whatever the fuck. Okay.
So wait, he texted you back?
He was at the store.
Oh, he was at the store.
Yes.
Okay.
And
damn, I'm glad I didn't have to talk to him. Okay.
Yeah, because like when you called in, so you were gonna call in. Oh no, we're what's it called? Fuck.
Incriminating ourselves.
Yeah, mostly you. Yeah. I'm just an accomplice. And
still go to jail, bitch.
Boy, for calling out a one day of work, someone did. We're not. But
it's the work police.
It's just. Oh. And then my fucking dog barks upstairs. But yeah. So I was hoping. Because Thursday was the day that I got to hang out with someone, and I was trying to do all my shit done early.
Yeah.
And, like, I didn't, usually I have my headphones on, I have my, like, podcast or music on or whatever, so I'm just trying to do everything, rush through everything, make sure everything's done right, all that. He fucking comes in, I think, at, like, 10 or 11 in the morning, and I think that's around the time that you called.
Okay.
And
I called around 12, actually.
Or, yeah, somewhere around there. And we had another coworker call out because he was supposed to be off that day, but then they scheduled him to work. And he was like, yeah, so no one notified me, so, like, I'm not coming.
Yeah, word. I feel that.
And then soon after, you called. And he was downstairs the whole time, and I answered the phone, took care of the whole thing. And when he came up, he was, like, looking around literally for fucking shit for me to do and yell at me for other shit. Because literally he was like, hey, these boxes need to be taken, they need their lids cut off or whatever. I was like, okay, so I start cutting them. I opened the fridge for 2 seconds. The temperature's going down. And I'm just like, I literally dragged the box out of the fucking fridge.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and like every 2 seconds he was like, hey, you need to do this. Hey, this thing is dirty. Hey, this, that, and the third. And I'm just like, yo, you need to shut the fuck up right now.
Yo, honestly, this guy.
I was about to say, like, yo, I have 2 hands.
I'm waiting for this guy to go down like a sister. I swear to God.
Yeah. Oh, no, I think that was me. Yeah, that was Discord. What's it called?
Oh, look at me. I'm on Discord. I'm a big...
Because I just joined a fucking Pokemon thing. I want these goddamn holos.
I'm a big famous boy
in Latias.
Fucking Discord.
No, it's a goddamn group chat where anyone can say shit. Anyway. So then you called and I was like, hey, do you have anyone from like any other store to call in? Because we just had another call out. What? He looked fine last night on his phone while he was eating. And so I responded with, yeah, maybe he ate something weird. You know, he's big. It's probably bound to happen. And
I'm sorry, I found that response so stupid, though. Because I'm like, he was fine more than 12 hours ago. Obviously, you can't have gotten sick at any point between then and now.
Yeah.
Oh? And he looked fine over the camera? Or the blotchy ass camera, I looked fine.
The camera's not great.
Yeah, it's not great. Like, I looked fine. You can medically diagnose me over the fucking camera.
Apparently,
I could have been having stomach pain from that. You don't fucking know.
That and like
what were you looking at my face and see his face isn't scrunched up in pain, so obviously he's fine.
I mean, he does do that with another one of our coworkers. Where he'll look at the camera and then like he'll fucking send a whole thing into the manager group chat and be like, hey. Tell her to take out her spacers. Which are actually gauges, by the way. No one calls them fucking spacers.
I mean, honestly, if he used incorrect terminology, I'm not taking them out.
Yeah.
I don't have spacers. What the fuck are spacers?
What are spacers? I don't have a space.
Shut the fuck up. Hop off my dick.
Beep. God damn it, beep.
Sorry, hop off my dick, or great, or the tiger.
There you go.
It's basically giving away his name.
Yeah. Yeah,
you gotta understand the pop culture zeitgeist to get his name.
Yeah, and what's it called? So when I asked him, he was like, "No, he was fine." And I was like, "Okay, maybe he ate something bad or whatever."
What? No, he was. Yo, what the? This nigga. Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, he was fine.
And then hits me with the tell him to take a Pepto-Bismol. He has to come into work or find someone to replace him. Either way, he has to come in or whatever.
Suck my dick, yo.
Yeah. And that's when I fucking messaged you. And where is it? Oh, you're right there. So if we scroll up, there it is. I'm like, okay, great. Says you have to come in. Quote, take some Pepto-Bismol and call it a day. Or find a replacement. Quote, he was fine yesterday eating while on his phone. And then you... I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead and read it.
Well, you already said the whole thing. I don't know if you want me to read it verbatim.
I don't know, you could.
Me? Feeling fine more than 12 hours ago means I can't be sick now? He can give a full medical diagnosis over shoddy camera footage? Why isn't his fat ass a doctor then? Is he mad at me for eating and being on my phone while clocked out? Also, I'm thrown up twice. I've been blowing diarrhea chunks out of my ass ever since stomach pains woke me up. Pepto-Bismol is very likely not cutting it. Also, according to the papers downstairs, I shouldn't come in sick, so I'm just following protocol right now. And so I responded with, yeah, I know. He was going on about how it's bullshit. And then you did. That's good for him.
Because, I really just didn't fucking care.
Yeah. Especially you including periods at the end of your sentences. That's when, over text, that's how you know people are serious. That's usually how I interpret it, especially while, not everyone...
I might have just fucking seried it.
Yeah. And then I was like, yeah, I told him you didn't answer me when I called. Works for me. And... it was funny because later during the day, he what's it called? He asked me, "Did you call Patrick and tell him he needs to come in?" I was like, "Yeah, I didn't get a response," and that was it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's
beep.
Fuck off. Beepus. You gotta bleep that out again.
Yeah. What's it called? And it was super annoying because this day I got to hang out with someone that we finally got to hang out and shit.
Yeah.
And there's a whole fucking thing. He literally just keeps going into the group chat and for managers, and just keeps fucking hey, there's this, and oh my god, how can you do this? Oh my god, this person that already quit by now. Oh man. It's literally a picture of her on her phone texting or whatever. So this is the type of behavior they have. They have think it's okay to use cell phone. This comes to end. People will be terminated. Yeah, he
can't fucking write. I'm sorry.
Okay, you know what? Let me go to the beginning because I was legitimately annoyed because I was like, I'm having a good time with this person. We're laughing. We're doing all this shit. We're literally I think we were at what the fuck? It's that famous bakery. It was on TV, Cake Boss, Beep, whatever the fuck it was called.
Yeah, Carlos. Bakery.
Carlos. Okay, I have to censor the first one anyway.
It was Hispanic.
Yeah.
Or Italian. Same thing.
Yeah. Okay, so he starts it off.
Catch that same thing.
Yeah. He starts it off with, I had told everyone to do not want cups on the table, but they just want to play they don't listen, so now people will end up losing their jobs. He actually used the right there.
Oh, really? Jesus.
Bequace. I am not...
Son! No! What? Son! You need to stop!
He couldn't go one run-on sentence without fucking...
Learn to write, bitch! Yo, I'm glad I'm not in the group chat because I'd have lost my job by now. That's it, son.
I am not going to tolerate this type of behavior from anyone. Read this comment below. This is embarrassing. So as of right now, if I see a cup on camera when I log in or when I go to the store, the manager on duty will be held accountable, as well as all team members, plain and simple. And quotes this fucking comment from someone on that day, I think an hour or two before I got in that shift. Actually, no. That day, after I left. Literally half an hour after I left.
Yeah.
Okay. So the comment is, why less than satisfied? I rarely go out of my way to fill out surveys, but this was a terrible experience. I ordered food at $2.49, watched 4 other people get the wrong their orders before me. I went up after 20 minutes because someone ordered the same thing as me and got wrong their order called out. No one seemed interested in talking to me.
Someone eventually came up and asked what I was waiting for. I told her I had been waiting for 20 minutes and she just took my receipt and went to the back. While I waited more, the cashier would make eye contact with me, then look away. And then text on her...
What?
Yeah.
Wait. So somebody else is helping you, and you're mad that, like, another person isn't also helping you?
Apparently.
Do two people need to be
She
helping
looked
you?
at me and then turned away.
Oh my god! Oh! Lord!
It goes on. What's it?
Like, I understand that's a shitty experience. Like, shit
Yeah.
happens. Like,
It goes on because this is a whole fucking essay.
Son, really?
Yeah. Where is it? While I waited more, the cashier would make eye contact with me and then look away, and then text on her cell phone while taking other people's orders. After another 10 minutes of waiting, the cashier hands me my bag of food and my receipt and doesn't say anything. No apology. I asked her if I could get my drink because she had never given it to me, and she hands me a cup again without saying anything. I saw 3 employees working and 2 of them were just on their phones. Actually, they're right there this time. While handing out food and taking customers.
That is the most unlikely bullshit I've ever heard. There's no one who's on their phone and handing out orders. There's no one on their phone in the back.
Yeah. I mean,
okay, the cashier, that happens. Yeah, I see it.
I do it.
I don't do it as blatantly as some of the other cashiers I've seen.
Yeah.
Because, they'll be, right there,
yeah.
And I'm just me, occasionally, I'll change a song, and that's about it.
Same. That's what I do in the back. I'm like, oh shit, I want to put on my show again, or my songs.
I'll be in the front, and my song switches, so I change the song. That's about it.
Touch your phone, man! You contributed to my shit experience!
Some niggas, straight up in the front, just, straight up, sending whole-ass text messages. So that's that. But, in the back, handing out orders, that's, no.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. I'm gonna tell you that didn't happen, yo. What?
They also had drinks out in the lobby and would walk away from the register just to drink their beverages. I've never had an issue before, but this was a literal garbage experience.
It was not a literal garbage experience. Even not literal.
It was unfortunate that you...
Yeah, it kind of sucked. I'm sorry.
No, and
I really don't feel like you waited half an hour, but...
No, the thing is, too, it's people and there are going to be people who listen to this and then we're going to look like the assholes on, on our part or whatever.
I don't care.
But this is just a daily thing that we go through because we will call out orders. I will literally,
These customers are wild fucking dumb, yo.
Yeah.
These customers are wild fucking dumb. Bitch probably got her order called out 10 times. Or someone else probably took it,
dude.
I swear to God, because
you've worked a lot with me, and you know when I'm low key annoyed or I'm trying to get the shit out. I'll be let's say for example, 249, 249.
No, me, I do wild actually. I'm hey,
249.
No, I'll be 145, 145.
You just kept progressively
consecutive to 144.
Oh yeah,
before 146.
Extra with that shit.
Divisible by 5.
Yeah. Or I'll even say what's in the order in a super dramatic thing, or I'll even start doing voice. I'm somebody come get 249.
Done.
And I'm just you know what, fuck it, they'll figure it out when they're hungry. Because it's also not my job to just stand there.
Yo, word,
waiting
honestly,
for you to pick your shit.
Call you once, maybe 3 times.
Yeah.
And then if you don't get your shit by then, you're no, fuck that noise. I'm I feel it's really unlikely this chick didn't get what she.
Well, I don't know whether this person was a girl or.
Okay, I don't know why I'm assuming it's a chick. Whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like most of our complaints are chicks. I don't know. But
I felt like it was a dude.
Okay. Anyway, I feel I don't know. I feel they just didn't hear their order being called out, or maybe there was some legitimate mix-up. I don't think her order just wasn't made.
Yeah.
And and the whole everything else is unnecessary. She was someone fucked up my order, took a long time, blah blah blah. Then everything else is okay, none of that contributed to your food experience. Oh, people got off the line just to consume a beverage. Yeah, it's fucking hot back there.
Yeah, or we get thirsty.
We get thirsty because we're human beings and
and we need fucking liquid,
and we're on our feet for multiple hours at a time in like one place in this hot ass back, making dozens upon dozens of orders
with a barely working air conditioner, barely working equipment in general.
Yes,
like I'm legitimately surprised
and
that
like
we're not
two
closed
fucking
down.
like two fucking heating things on.
Well, now it's only
now it's only one.
Now it's only one because the other one just stopped working. It's
But-
funny because like I was there when the repairman came in and he was like, "Hey, I'm here to fix the thing." And so like he looked at it, fucked with it, and he was like, "Oh yeah, this thing was shot out or whatever." So he fixes it. Like it was working when he turned it on and it was like holding temperature and everything. Then the next day, I forget if I had to open it or not. Like I see a sign that's like, "Hey, this doesn't work. Don't use it."
Guess put that there.
Yeah. It was funny because like he left notes for me everywhere, and I was like annoyed because I like had to. Not as like, oh man, extra work or whatever. It's because like it's usually the people that open that have to change the oil. Mm-hmm. I mean, like literally you can change the oil whenever. It's just that most people wait for the people that open to do it because quote unquote there's nothing to do. But for me, like I'm not usually expecting to do it. Even though I probably should at this point. Either way, I'm not showing up like an extra half an hour early just so I could do that shit. Yeah. I literally, like the day that I had to change the oil and Gesh left me all those notes, I literally like opened the store at like 8 in the morning. When we're supposed to open at 7. I don't give a fuck. If I don't get any text messages like, hey, why isn't the fucking store open or whatever, I don't care. Like, especially when I told you, I think, I mentioned on the show too, where I had to make that 45 item order all by myself because that person called out. Yeah, I'm not gonna fucking open the store.
That was on like the last podcast. On the last episode of some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like one of the last few ones. And like, he just kept messaging that group chat throughout the day, and like I just hear constant vibrations. I already put this other Pokemon thing on mute for 8 hours, and. You know, I was trying to focus on this person, and we were just like, you know, hanging out, having a good time and shit, and just, hey, this thing at work is fucked up, and I'm just like, I don't care. I don't care.
It's not my problem.
It's not my problem right now.
That's why I'm not in the group chat, because I don't want to fucking hear about. I don't like seeing Taco Bell ads when I'm not at Taco Bell. Yeah. I don't want to think about work. Yeah. When I'm not at work, son.
No, and like, it's hilarious whenever like you're on YouTube or like SoundCloud. Like for me, like whenever I'm on either, or like
naked chicken chalupa. Yeah.
Or even in like when my mom watches like her novellas and shit, like the commercials are like the commercial for the craving deal, and it's just like this woman hiding in a library, and she's just like, oh, like she's basically saying, oh, I'm like super busy all the time, and I sometimes don't have time to eat. This bitch opens up like a secret path in like a library, and she's like, but with Taco Bell's new craving deal, I can eat in privacy all to myself. And she's like fucking deep throating a chalupa and shit. And like there's a kid looking through like the cracks in one of the shelves. He goes, wow, chalupa,
son. Yo, I'm mad Taco Bell gets advertised in Spanish channels. I'm sorry you guys have to put up with that.
Dude, it's the same thing when I listen to like, you know, the videos that I can't watch on YouTube, so I download them as audio files on my phone. Like, I was literally listening to like a Shadow of the Colossus Let's Play by this channel I follow, and they're like, what would be heaven? You know, just like Taco Bell. And I'm just like, why?
No, they did it in Logan.
Oh yeah. Oh, that reminds me.
Oh yeah.
One of the actors came in because he's from our old.
It was
school.
Hugh Jackman, though.
Giant Australian went to was from fucking New Jersey.
I would have actually been legitimately excited for Hugh Jackman. That would have been like, yo.
That's the second famous person we've had from at least my time being there.
Calm down.
No. I mean, because like we had fucking Fetty Wap.
Yeah, we had Fetty Wap. I didn't recognize him. Nah, because when Fetty Wap came in, like Rosa was like,
I wasn't there.
Rosa was at the door. She was like pointing at him. I was like,
she's like, yo, son.
Like she motioned. I'm like, oh, she wants me to take the order. She's telling me to take the order because she's busy. That's what I thought she was doing. And then like,
and you're like, huh? Yo, let me get it.
So you know, so someone starts taking the order, and then like, Rosa comes back. She's like, yo, Pat, that's Fetty Wap. I'm like, mind you, he like, I didn't see him come in. So I just saw one of his boys. I'm like, that fat guy over there? I thought. And I'm like, I thought Fetty Wap only had one eye.
Boy! So, you didn't even see his fucking glaucoma-ass eye.
I was like, yo, I'm pretty sure he was a Cyclops. Like,
oh my god.
And then I actually saw him. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Then E-Man the rapper,
Mr. 2 a.m. himself.
Man. He was like, oh man, like let me take a picture with him. And then it got put in our little newsletter bullshit.
Yeah. Every month there's like a little special event or whatever,
that no one reads.
Yeah, I mean it's there for a whole month. Like you're bound to read it at least one way or another. But then like it's just
I don't
him.
think I've read it in like a year, dude. I'm not sure that's still there.
It is. It's just irrelevant. But it was funny because like it's the same picture that he posted on his own Instagram, and it's him in his uniform holding a fucking broom next to Fetty Wap, and he's like, hey. He's just cheesing. And it was funny because we were talking about shit like that with E the other day, and well, at least I was. And he was like, yeah, next time anyone famous comes in, I'm taking off my uniform shirt and then taking a picture.
Son.
And like, I don't know if I should say this other thing because I'm low-key putting him on blast. But I'll just say, you know what? I'll tell you, cut this out and I'll just get your reaction. So he said to me that people think that he doesn't work at Taco Bell anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So he wants to keep that image. So let's say if he's working and anyone famous comes in, let's say fucking Eminem walks in. Of all people, he's just like, yeah, I'm gonna chalupa with a motherfucking bitch and
fuck my mom. And
whoa. Em, stop. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go take off my uniform and then take a picture with him. Mm-hmm. So people don't think that I'm still working there. But then, like, I didn't say it to him, but I was just thinking, I'm like, but people can probably still tell that you're inside Taco Bell. Why else would you still be in there? Because me personally,
I was getting a bite to eat, fam, and like then Eminem walked in. I was like, "Yo, Em, let's take a pic, boy." Now Em's my boy, son. Like, Marshall Mathers, my man. Is that his real name?
Marshall Mathers?
Yeah. Jesus. Is that why Em? Oh wow, Jesus Christ, dude.
I mean, do you know what DMX stands for?
No.
I used to remember. It was like Dark Side some shit.
Jesus.
Hold on. Let's
cut my...
Wait, Papa Roach!
Wait, I'm gonna do like Papa Roach, but like DMX.
Oh! Cut my life into pieces!
This is my last resort!
Suffocation! Out! No! There it is. Darkman X.
Get the fuck out!
Wait, is it? Hold on. I thought it was something else.
Fuck out. What?
Hold on.
Son. Darkman. Son. Earl Simmons? Son.
Earl? He's like, yeah.
No, I'm sorry, who the fuck names their kid Earl?
His parents.
Like, no one cool has ever had the name Earl.
What about the show?
My Name is Earl?
Yeah.
The show's literally about a trailer trash motherfucker who...
I saw like 2 seconds of one episode.
I used to watch it because it came on like early morning television.
Yeah.
Like basically he like screwed over a whole bunch of people in his life, and he realized that one day he needed to change up his act, so he wrote down a whole list on like a piece of like yellow disposable paper of all the people he's fucked over and who he needs to make it up to so he could have good karma.
What the fuck?
And it was like on some literal trailer trash shit. Like,
wow. No, it's literally Darkman X.
The fuck out. The fuck out.
Years active, 1991 to the present. Wow. And okay, I mean, what other famous Earls? Earl Sweatshirt from fucking Odd Future, which isn't a thing anymore. I don't think. Where Tyler the Creator came from. Odd Future Wolf.
I barely
Gang.
know who Tyler the Creator is, though.
Okay, hold on. You know what? Let's get the whole fucking acronym because I want your reaction to it. Odd Future, the Wolf Gang. Here we go. Is that the one? I want the full. Yeah, here we go. Full name. Okay. So it's Odd Future Wolf Gang Kill Them All, I think it was, or Kill Them All Don't Give a Fuck. There's there. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. So there's the acronym OFWGKTADGAFLLBBLSBFBN. And it stands for...
What the fuck?
Odd Future Wolfgang Kill Them All Don't Give a Fuck Litter Life Bacon Boys Loiter Squad Buttfuck Bitch Niggas.
What the fuck?
And yes, I wasn't just speaking out of my ass. I know that they were here. that they're no more. It's right there, May 27. Well, not May 27. It says Tyler Creator says Odd Future is no more. Woo! Oh no, they're gonna do their own things, and the only ones people ever cared about were Tyler Creator, Earl Sweatshirt, and I think Frank Ocean. I think Frank Ocean was a part of them. I don't remember. Cause I've been waiting forever.
Shut up. Get the fuck out. Did I say it again?
Yeah.
Fuck. I didn't want to say it in this episode. God damn it.
You made it last. You made the joke last night. You made it now. You need to come up with original content. You fucking need.
I'm sorry. We fired Pat from the show because he's dead. Because Walter killed him. That was his head.
It was very plasticky.
It was very hollow.
It's funny because if it was hollow, it'd just be filled with fat. I don't know what the fuck that was going.
Anyway, other stuff that's happened. Yeah, my birthday was fun.
Oh yeah, what'd you do?
Basically, I went down to my boy's job by Harsimus Cove. No, Harborside Financial Center. There we go. And yeah, he does the Mod Cup coffee there, and he got me some coffee. Then we went to eat at another place because he works in like the food court of a massive office building.
Odd, but okay.
Yeah, and so basically, yeah, he worked the Mod Cup coffee truck there. So then we got something to eat nearby, and he made me buy my first beer. He's like, Pat, I need to be here for your first bought beer. so I was like, okay. Well, no, I'm sorry. He wanted to buy my first beer because he paid for the meal. But
wow.
So he's like, okay, Pat, I'm gonna buy your first beer. And he's like, I'm not ordering for you. Like, no, it's funny because before he asked me, like, hey, Pat, do you have your ID? I'm like, you didn't tell me to bring my ID. Like, you'll be lucky if I have it. I did. Like, I just happened to have it.
He's like, you just turned 21. What else did you fucking expect?
And so, pretty much. Yeah. And then so he's like, I was like, I'll have a Budweiser. And she's like, and I had the idea of my answers. So the waitress like, motioned to look at us like, oh, okay. It's like, oh. And then she's like, okay, bottle or draft. I'm like, I'll take bottle. And Chris is like, no, shut up. He'll take draft.
It's your first beer. And like, no, bitch, you don't know how to fucking order this shit.
He's like, it's better draft. I'm like, okay. Then we went back to Bayonne and whatchamacallit, hung out to Chris's place, hung out for a while, and then had a bunch of people over, played video games, made food because one of our friends he works at like a fish restaurant or some shit, and basically he takes home shit, and we get to eat like $80 fish things for free. So yeah, we made crab cakes and crap like that, and then like it was another one of our friends' birthdays at the same time, so they busted out a cake. Happy birthday, Patrick and Ryan. I was like, oh, yay. This is cake.
Speaking of cake, sit down, pull up your pants, and stop shaking your ass towards me.
You said cake, son.
No.
You said cake. You
no.
said, speaking of cake, I thought you was trying to twerk. Like,
no.
Like,
I'm still sitting. No.
I thought I was trying to get in on this bitch yet.
No. Fucking, okay. So I was listening to one of my favorite shows called What the Fuck Is Wrong With You? And apparently there was a bakery. Okay, when it comes to college, when you have like a good enough GPA, you're you're awarded with like these titles, right? Mm-hmm. For example, cum laude or summa cum laude. Notice cum. Yeah. You know how it's spelled?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Okay. So there was a bakery. It was said it was a graduation cake, and it said summa cum laude on it. And they didn't want to make it. Well, they did make it, but they originally didn't want to make it because of profanity.
Mm-hmm, yeah. I don't understand why. Like, oh man, I can't make this profane cake. Shut up.
So then, when it came out, let me see if I can find it. Because I haven't seen the picture myself. I just heard the audio. Bakery. Yeah, bakery. No, not a bakery near me. Summa cum laude. Here we go. Proud mom. Yeah. Wait, it was a Publix? Boy.
What's a Publix?
It's a fucking like not a deli, but it's like a I don't know. It's like a sandwich shop, I think.
Gotcha.
Here we go. Come on, Washington Post. Load, you bitch. Here we go. It's Suma. Let's see. Do they have the picture of it? Load, you asshole.
Whoa, Walter. Wow.
Load that sweet coochie.
Walter, you gotta monitor your usage of language.
Load that sweet fat ass. Get this fucking ad out of here. What the fuck, bro? There it is. Congrats, Jacob. Summer ellipses.
Son.
Class of 2018. They censored the shit.
Like, yo, how immature are you that you need that, like, as a
You
business...
don't know...
As a business, you can't write... Like, you didn't think... Well, you thought they just wanted the word cum on their cake? You didn't think, hey, what does summa and laude mean? Maybe I should look that up, you know, the whole full thing. Just to make sure, you know, we're doing the right thing here.
Unless like, it was done over the phone or some shit. But hold on. Let's actually look into this shit. Kara Kaczynski organized a graduation party for her 18-year-old son. For the occasion, she ordered a cake online from her nearest grocery store, Publix, which lets customers build their own cakes complete with a customized inscription, which they enter into a message box marked cake message option. Carefully, she typed in the words she wanted on the cake. Why carefully? Was she like... Congrats, Jacob, summa cum laude class of 2018. I love the article. Publix online system was unhappy with the word cum. In Latin, cum is in the preposition with, as in summa cum laude, with the highest distinction. So that's literally the English translation. Mm-hmm. To the letter, I can't read. To the little box on the Publix website, however, the word meant something else in its strict algorithm. Vigilant for naughty words. Return a message saying profane/special characters not allowed. Come! Which contains no special characters, was deemed profane. In place of come, 3 hyphens appeared, as they do for some other profanities in family newspapers. Some dash Lord. Can you imagine?
I heard he didn't do special characters. Aren't hyphens special characters, you bitches?
Yeah. It's funny because, like, imagine, like, if someone really wanted actual profane shit, where it's like, congrats, Amy. Hope you get hyphen Dawn tonight. It's like, congrats on the baby. Mark blank inside. Or some shit. I don't know. There's a bunch of weird shit that, like, goes on with people and their fucking, like, you know, people, like, being misinformed or, like, not knowing. Just like me quoting random shit from fucking YouTube. Apparently, I'm just gonna read a bunch of shit. Apparently, this is, like, today was the day of, like, a shit ton of shit. Quote, boy, we suck. Balls at this. Well, we're trying, right? We're trying. That's all that matters in this dog-eat-dog world.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
You're forgiven.
I seem to be on fire. That's cool.
What?
I don't know.
Walter, what?
Or this is like, those were quotes from other videos that I've watched, but this is just me 3 years ago. I want a hug from Markiplier.
Son.
He seems snuggly.
Alright, I'm gonna pull up my shit real quick. Hold up.
Or I think I've read this one before, but it's always a classic. Why do teenage boys go through that phase where they just take female moaning noises? It's the only way they can hear it.
Hold up, let me try and find some of my shit. Where you... Shut up. I don't said it again.
You wanna find some big words for me?
Why are you grabbing your crotch at the same time?
Because it's itchy.
This is so
poorly timed.
This is so ill-timed. My 5-year-old said, "Daddy, those turtles are giving a piggyback ride." Slightly embarrassed, I decided he was old enough to have their talk.
Oh no.
So I sat him down and gently said, "Buddy, those are tortoises, not turtles. If you're not talking to your kids about herpetology, who is?"
What the fuck?
Because it was set up like it's gonna be like explaining sex.
About the sex. Hold on, I think there was something I should have written it down, but there was something I wanted to show you. I forget what it was. Hey Peter.
Shut up,
Peter.
You want to hear something funny, Joe?
Sure, Peter. What is he?
Suck.
Oh, that's so fucking stupid. I mean, we could also talk about this. What do you think about tips when it comes to like servers?
Okay, I think like in the current system that we're in now, tip. They need the tips. However, I think overall the system that makes them need tips is fucked.
Yeah. Cause there's this video I was listening to, and it's by Ricky Shucks, where he asked the question, do we have to tip servers? He brought up some points that we could discuss, but there's like, for example, one question that every restaurant works differently and they all have their inner workings and all that shit. What I personally don't understand is how certain restaurants have that thing where they tip, but then the tips are cumulative and they're split amongst everyone.
Oh, fuck no. No.
Yeah.
I'm making my tips, honey. That's no.
Yeah, like for example, I don't know if I'll have the original audio from his video while I show this to you, but if anything, I'll just take it out and just get your reactions. Who knows? Rick, don't copyright me, please. Let's skip that ad. Let's skip that advertisement. I'm not giving you money.
That's a huge deal. Why are you still
Talk about the servers, please.
always tip?
Usually included on the bill.
People don't have
Some
to
restaurants
spend
don't.
more money on top of what they already paid for food.
My nigga is over here acting like he's a superhero because he tips.
Well, he's also just bringing in the question, should we? Because, for example, in other countries, there's no such thing as tips.
In other countries, there's no such thing as tips because they pay their fucking
Yeah.
workers the right amount.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't understand why, hey, person has to run around for hours. You get $3 to do that.
Look, okay, right? Let me tell you where tipping started. Prohibition.
Oh, jeez.
Niggas couldn't sell alcohol.
We're getting a history lesson now.
Yeah, niggas couldn't sell alcohol. Niggas was losing money. So they thought, what if we made a little bit more money, but whatchamacallit? Paying our servers less, and then bringing in, encouraging the customers to tip.
Mm-hmm.
And basically since then, that's sort of become part of the establishment. Even after Prohibition ended, that sort of becomes the established way of doing things, and basically it's there to save restaurant owners money, so that so they can pay less. And I'm like, yeah, no, it's a pretty shitty system. It's not really necessary anymore. If you need more money, then mark up your prices.
Yeah.
Instead, you want to be shitty about it and not pay your workers an ideal amount of money.
Slave over everything.
Yeah, you can't. You're not going to pay them an ideal amount of money because you just want to. No, I don't fuck with that.
Yeah. Do you want to listen to the rest of it?
Not really. It sounds like an asshole. No, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. It's just oh man, I'm such a good person because I tip. But when they complain about people who don't tip, no, fuck this guy, yeah. I'm a superhero for tipping.
Okay. Well, alright.
That's not my fault.
Okay, and I agree with him there. But okay, it's my problems with capitalism.
Yeah.
Whereas okay, I can think of a lot of ways to work around shit. Okay, I think there's problems with capitalism as a whole.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's gonna end anytime soon. So until then, I kind of have to
been
work within.
used for so many fucking years.
Yeah, I kind of have to work within the system.
Yeah.
So same
Fuck
thing
the
here.
government. That's why I'm all about Bitcoin.
Son. So it's the same thing here. It's okay, yeah, it's kind of fucked what they're doing, but it's not gonna change anytime soon.
Yeah.
And
Unless
so,
we
this person
implemented
is-
socialism.
This person is just trying to get through day to day.
Yeah.
Trying to alter the way the entire restaurant business works, isn't gonna put food on his table right now.
Yeah.
So
it's not
a really practical solution for someone just trying to get another meal to eat or just trying to pay their rent right now.
Yeah, because a lot of people, especially when they want to get into the entertainment industry, they start out as servers or busboys or hosts or whatever, and yes, it does suck that you're paid very shittily, but it sucks to say, but you're kind of expected. You should expect that from if you want to be a server.
You're gonna expect that, but it doesn't mean it's right.
It's not, and plus they've been doing it for so many years. It's not
it's considered. They've been doing this for so many years. It's basically considered the way of things, and it's not really questioned.
Yeah, it's just a thing they do, and then people are just like, it's just how the way life goes. Apparently, I don't know. Fuck.
I don't think it's a very practical solution to be like, oh yeah, fuck tipping you. You go, protest or strike or something against your boss and try not to get fucking fired and end up homeless.
That's the thing too. It's just you complain, out of here, and then they'll just get the next line of fucking suckers to come through and start working.
Because unless you're unionized, and most of these places aren't.
Yeah, like us, we don't have a union, and we're not part of the actual franchise. We're fucking third party.
Yeah.
So that we have less rights, I think. Because they're also those people that's just let's just quit. Literally everyone now wants to leave, but we still haven't because for our own reasons.
Yeah. I want to leave, but I just want to find a place that has
either better pay or better hours or better anything.
Basically, anything has better pay.
Yeah.
Anything has better pay. I'm looking for, flexibility in hours.
Yeah, that's my thing, too.
Yeah. I'm looking for the ability to, ask for a day off a month in advance and get the day off. I'm not looking for every weekend off. Mm-hmm. I'm just looking out for, the individual, occasional days that I need for stuff.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I'd rather work, people go to school Monday to Friday. I'd rather have, a work schedule like that, too.
My Monday to Friday thing is great for me. Mm-hmm. That works for me perfectly.
What's because my schedule has been, at least until before the summer came, it was changing fucking almost every time. I still would get the same days off, let's say Monday and Thursday, for example, but then my hours would change. I would let's say I would open twice or 3 times this week, and then the next week I would close, and then I'm working mid shifts. I'm doing all this shit. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I'm required to work almost immediately after I get out of class, which is also why whenever I get my schedule and I give it to the people at work, I don't want to say I lie, but I do. So let's say for example my summer class I'm taking right now, it's from 9 to 2:30. I say that I'm there till 3 o'clock. Because even though my school is literally a few blocks down, if so be the case that I'm actually in class for fucking 5 hours straight, I'm going to be fucking hungry. Yeah. I want time to eat.
And you know that they're not going to fucking give it to you. They say, oh, you get at 2:30? Cool, be here at 2:45.
Yeah. There was before I went to my current school, when I was at a community college, that's what they would do. Because I was in the building literally across the street from our job on the other side.
Yeah.
So let's say my class ends at 2:45. I was being honest, and I would say, "Oh, my class ends at 2:45." I was scheduled to work at 3 o'clock.
Yeah, no, fuck that noise. I'm sorry. I was just in class for how fucking long?
Let's say an hour and a half, 3 hours.
I'm sorry. Y'all don't have basic fucking human decency.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I know if these niggas could actually have slaves, they fucking would.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah,
if they had the option of not paying us, they would totally do it.
Oh yeah.
And then they would hire more people. And it'd be a super fucking close.
I know, there's not 1 ounce of compassion in these people that actually gives a shit about us outside of what they legally need to do.
Yeah. Mind you, there are, certain people that are above us, they do have the pressures of, let's say, their superiors. But it also doesn't excuse it in any way. For example, okay, with our store, we have the actual owner who owns other pieces of the franchise, of other stores, or if not the same chain. So she has to be on top of everything, how the business is doing, how much was lost, net gain, net loss, all this other shit. It's all on her. Even though from our perspective, we just see it as if she's making a fuck ton of money, being that she's always going out of the country for whatever reason, either for vacation or whatever the case may be. So she has to keep up, making sure that her businesses are good, they're up to date, they have good staff, or at least the numbers are doing well. And if something fucks up, for example, our store's been fucking up for like the longest time, that's when she'll be pressured on. Great. Be like, hey, what's going on? This store's fucking up. You probably have to stop by there more to make sure that they're doing their shit. And mind you, this dude's not a fucking people person in general, so he's gonna talk to us as if like he's like, hey, do this or whatever. Hey, da 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 da. Like one of the quotes that I heard, I think when they were mentioning you, was like, oh, if he worked with me, he would lose 100 pounds. Being that he would like force you to like move back and forth constantly. I'm assuming is what he implied.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Apparently.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, and I was talking about this.
You're talking about great here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Tell me I will smack the shit out of this nigga next time I see him. Yo, what, son? Okay. Fuck you. So,
Yeah.
yo, I will, or punch the shit out of this nigga right now. Yo, what?
Oh wait, you're
Son.
off tonight.
Yeah, I am off tonight.
Yeah, that's why we're here. No, because like, I just remember that he's also like, hey, it's 7, there's a fucking manager meeting.
Oh, you gotta be there at 7?
Apparently. He's like, it will take 45 minutes the most. I'm like, still, my nigga, that's 45
There's
minutes.
45 minutes out of my fucking day. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I lose 100 pounds. Yo, I'm tempted to go there. Like, yo, I lose 100 pounds, right, nigga? Lose 100 pounds? I'm about to lose 100 pounds on your fucking face, my nigga. Yo.
You fucking walk in, I'm manager now, bitch!
Bah! Flip the whole table. Son, fuck you talking about? I'm gonna lose 100 pounds. Yo, get the fuck out of my face. Nigga has me mad right now. Yo, what?
I mean, when doesn't he have this mad?
Oh, but he'd lose 100 pounds before. Yo, shut the fuck up, man. Tell me I'll find some human resources, some shit to go to and, like, tell them you said that shit right there.
Yeah.
Drop that shit in front of their... Yo.
Yeah, okay, so then, I guess in the hierarchy or whatever, I don't know if the owner has, like, her own superiors, but I'm assuming they would have to be either the fucking business bureau or some shit, or, like, other officials that are like, hey, your stores are this and that and the third, or you, because you're the owner, you gotta fix this, or if not, we're gonna close down the store. There's always, like, you know, levels on shit. So then, if they're angry with her, she has to be angry with the next person in line, which would be the area coach. Area coach has to fucking fix out however many stores that they're responsible for. Either go there in person or fucking yell at them through the phone, text messages or whatever. And then that pressure goes on to the RGM, which may or may not fall on the AGM if the store has one, which then falls onto the other managers, which then makes... Let's say I have to start yelling at people because, oh man, like yesterday, someone was leaving and then they were like fully changed out of their clothes and they're like, yo, like I forgot to make my food though. If we didn't have cameras, I didn't fucking care. You know, put some gloves on, do that shit. Wash your hands though, don't be dirty. But there's cameras everywhere, and this motherfucker's been on our ass for like the past month. So I told him, I'm like, no. We can make your shit for you. I'm not getting yelled at for anyone. Yeah. Wait outside. Because, like, you know, even, like, for example, when we come on our... Like, if I come on my day off, I'll walk into the back and shit. But there's also the risk of, like, fucking him looking at him. He's like, hey, why is Walter there? And he's out of uniform. You know, he has long hair, even though it's not as long anymore. Hey, he can't fucking be in the back because I'm... hair. And blah, blah, blah. So, like... There are certain aspects that I do understand, but it still doesn't justify treating your employers like shit. Because yes, they're easily replaceable, but they're also fucking people.
Yeah.
Like, that was the thing too with like how Backpack before he quit, he was like, oh man, I'm being mistreated. They treat me like shit.
He treats everyone like shit. So.
Exactly. But then, like, you know, when people would retort, he would be angry, and, oh, man, you can't have white people be angry, and fucking... Speaking of which, when I went to hang out with my friend when I was waiting for her, I stopped by Kodo Kodo because I thought I was going to see Charlotte there, and it was him, it was Backpack and his coworker, and I was just like, oh, hey, I didn't know the store's super fucking small.
I heard, yeah.
Like when Charlotte said that it was small, I didn't think it was literally 2 steps worth of a store. Like, you could literally step in and then you're in front of a wall. That's how big the fucking store is. Like, if the door just led to a brick wall, I'm so, like, how is this a business? You just walk into... And that's it. But I walk in, the first thing he says to me was, oh, it's you, fuck you. I was like, hi.
I mean, I tend to do that too. Like, I tend to think of like mean greetings. Like, I've seen Chris before. I walk in, it's like, yo, fuck you. Like, I don't know. It's a thing.
Or I mean, like, there's a difference between like, oh, what the fuck are you doing here, and like, fuck you. Just straight up.
Oh.
Especially with someone with a monotone voice, you can't tell what emotion they're feeling.
Because me, I'm usually smiling like, yo, get the fuck out. Like,
you're saying it with with like a playful tone. Yeah. But like he just went, whoa, what the fuck? Fuck you. And I was like, Heidi, you too?
We're gonna see him this weekend too. But
oh yeah, he's coming to Anime Next too.
With his 16-year-old or 17.
He's
probably 17 by now.
I don't care.
It's not better.
I don't care.
She's gonna be 32 and we're still gonna call her 16.
Yeah. She'll be 87. We'll be like 102.
The math is off there.
I know. Fucking. But yeah, and so he saw me and I was like, oh, I thought Charlotte was gonna be. He was like, nah, she's in the Jersey location. I was like, there's more than one store? The fuck does that mean? They're like, yeah, she's on Jersey Avenue. I was like, I don't know where that is, so I'm not gonna look. And then like, yo, I hadn't been to Hoboken like the longest time. There is hella shit like that was fucking like changed, like the new store. Whoa, that freaked me the fuck out.
Okay.
Capture. So like new stores and like I thought with the whole gentrification thing there'd be no homeless people. There are more.
That's probably because of the gentrification thing. But
yeah, but supposedly the thing is like to get them out of the area. Gentrification is to like get all the poor people out of the area.
Yeah, where do you think they go?
True.
Yeah.
And like what I didn't like was like when our time was like coming to an end, I was walking to the bus station and we passed by like this bar. Mind you, in Hoboken, like literally every block, there's like 3 bars on the same block. Yeah, but we were passing by a bigger bar. It took up like 3 stores worth, and like there was this one dude who like, okay, so she's on my left side and we're walking, you know, talking and all this other shit, and then this random fucking dude just comes in. I just assumed he was homeless because like he looked like he smelled. He was right in my face, and I'm just like, I want to punch you, because like he just went, wow, where can I get me a girl like this? All the good ones are taken, especially with all this social media. And I'm just like,
sorry, girls are dating people that aren't you.
Yeah.
What?
Even though we're not dating or we're not together.
Yeah.
And like I'm just like, get the fuck out of my face. And so like, you know, I put my arm around her and like kind of like moved her out of the way, and I'm just like, get the fuck out.
Word, yo.
And like he was like, yeah. And he like fucking muttered to himself, and then like he went away. I was like, how? Like he followed us like half a block. I was like, yo, how fucking long are you gonna last? All of us said, like, yo, get the fuck out of my face. Like, goddamn, I just want to spend a good time, but I don't want to look like an asshole in front of this person, even though we're both assholes.
Honestly, I don't think it'd be you being an asshole for turning around and being like, yo, get the fuck out of my face.
That and like,
yo, stop fucking following me, son.
Like yeah, like what's it called? When you're joking around with people, there should, what I think personally, there should usually be a familiarity with them.
Yeah.
Like, I literally don't go up to random people and be like, whoa! You exist! Holy shit!
That's why I hate customers who tend to come up and like have a wild sense of humor.
You mean, you guys are friends? The fact that the motherfucker followed us out the store still baffles me.
Shit was wild, boy.
Like, all we did was walk down to McDonald's and head back to the diner. All we did was walk, and motherfucker went, whoa! Coworkers can spend time with one another
outside of work?
Whoa! And I'm just like, is it really that? Like I guess we all kind of look like around the same age.
Yeah. Why
is that so weird? Why is that taboo to you? He's like, my coworkers don't talk to me. I can see why. You fucking like he'll be at his job and like they'll mention like, yeah, I watched the new My Hero episode. Whoa, did you know that the villain was like I'm gonna touch you. Like, yeah. And yo, did you reach out to 47? Yo, that's the part where like the boom boom happens. I'm like,
oh my guys. I didn't spoil anything, did I? I don't like.
I mean, we already know that he's supposed to die.
Oh.
He said it. He's like, yo, he showed fucking Deku the fucking wound. He's like, yo, like I'm about to die soon. So like,
wait, that's like the first episode shit?
No. Well, it's within the first season. He's like,
okay.
Yo, I'm about to die soon.
I don't remember the first season.
So like, learn your shit. because you keep breaking your fucking body every time you use your goddamn power. Like, you literally OP, but you don't know how to control it.
This is spoilers.
Whoopsie! But, like, I mean, I kind of had that shit, okay. Oh my god, I just remembered. Okay. So, at night, you know there's that group of people that come in, usually they're stoned. You know, I'm friends with some of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember, but there's one that, like, has, like, not Ivan, but he has, like, curly hair, and he's kind of, not fat, but he's kind of white.
Obi.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hispanic dude, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he came in with someone. I don't know if it's girlfriend or whatever, but it was when I opened, and he wanted breakfast. And I think he was, with Ivan on the phone. Excuse me. And he was like, yeah. He orders, like, for, like, the second or third time. He's like, yeah, let me get a breakfast taco with whatever, like let me get it let me get a hash brown and a breakfast taco with like sausage. Just like, yeah, let me get a sausage. No homo.
Straight men, why do you disappoint me so?
Cause like when I was ringing it up, like I stopped as soon as, okay, like you know whenever you press the fucking screen, it's like literally when he was like all right, let me get it with sausage. Yeah. No homo. I'm just like, you really had to say that? Because, like, I remember you told me about that dude who was like, yeah, let me get beef. No homo. Let me get it soft. No homo. Let me get one hard. No homo. And it's like, oh, man, you that insecure with your sexuality? Oh, my God. But, like, I've had, like, other experiences with that, too, where, like, people, like, are... I don't know how to explain it in English, but, like, in Spanish, there's a word called confianzudo, where, like, they kind of treat you like a friend, even though you don't know each other. Mm. I don't know, like, if there's a word to describe that in English.
It happens sometimes at cons.
Yeah.
There's one chick who I kind of know now, I remember. Like, I was talking with a group of friends, and she rolls up out of nowhere, cosplaying Harley Quinn, does the Harley Quinn voice, and does Harley Quinn things. I'm just like...
Is she a method actor?
I don't know. But like, she did the voice and she's like...
Oh, I'm gonna suck your dick, pudding!
Son. And like, mind you, like, I tend, like, whenever someone... Because, like, I don't know, people like to RP. Yeah. Well, people like to just, like, do random RP. And it's not, like, really intense RP. It's just, like, you know, little fun in-character modes. So I tend to roll with it. I'm just like, okay, but you just came the fuck out of nowhere.
Yeah. There was something like that at the mini-con. I forget if it was with you, but I think someone came up to us, or came up to me at least, and was like, in character, like, wow,
that's real crazy. Let's go adventure.
or whatever I don't remember what character they were doing, but they were acting like that character, and trying to think that shit's so serious, like,
We gotta go find a boss or something.
I fucking hate people who try to act in character. I'm sorry, like, I don't hate people who try to act in character. It's been really fucking annoying.
I mean, like, okay, there's a difference between, like, being cringy with it and, like, you know, doing it for, let's say, a joke or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know, let's say, for example, you have a fucking prop cup with you and you're Thor, and you're like, another! It's like, oh, man, he referenced the movie.
He did the thing.
He did the cup thing. And, like, then there's, like...
I'm Thor! I have a hammer! I'm gonna bunk it with it.
And they're like...
I killed you! I'm the Norse god now. I'm the god of all gods. I'm Thor.
Son.
Boy. Oh my god. Please let there be an anime next...
a Kratos cosplay?
A Kratos with an Atreus, Ardeus, whatever the fuck his name is. Atreus, and just let him call him Boy the entire time.
Like, yo, honestly, if I'm cosplaying Kratos, I'm going around different boy with the hands.
Boy.
With the
Boy, you are not ready, boy. Yo, apparently, I found out recently that they got a new voice actor for Kratos. It wasn't the original,
Oh, yeah, no, it wasn't.
I mean, it was still a good voice, but the dude just has an awesome voice.
Oh, yeah.
Just...
I think this God of War game is actually good because I don't like any of the other God of War games.
I only played, I think, the third one.
Okay, because like, I like know the stories and I'm just like, dude just seems like an asshole.
I mean, yeah, he's mad. He killed everyone. Killed everyone.
Well, that just seems to be the only thing you do in the game. Oh, Kratos kills everyone. That's the game.
It's a game.
All three of them.
And the new one is just he ran out of people. So
he ran out of people, so he had a kid.
Yo, oh my god! Can you imagine if they start bringing in like Shinto gods and shit?
That would actually be really interesting.
Because like I'm assuming that like with the new one, you're killing all the Norse gods.
You're not killing all the Norse gods. You don't.
Well, let's say okay. So now that he's like in Norse mythology, he already killed all the I guess Greek and Roman, right? Or
Greco-Roman.
But they're still like within the same thing, right?
There's some Roman gods that aren't Greek gods, but for the most part, they're the same.
Yeah. So like let's say so he already killed all of them, if not majority of them. So let's say he does the Norse gods. I mean, it'd be super fucked up if he does Hinduism.
Son,
you know how many people would be fucking offended for that shit?
You know how many people are offended with the
Smite?
Yeah. Coming at the whole coming at basically all the which I don't know. I have mixed feelings on because I'm like
I think it's also because it's still a religion that's currently practiced.
I mean, at the end of the day, I wouldn't give a fuck if someone did that with Jesus.
Well, that's also because you're an atheist, for example.
Well, but I'm an atheist, but like you know, I like stories being told, and I like using culture and mythology to tell those stories.
Yeah.
And I think like pretty much and in my opinion, everything's fair game.
Yeah. Well, it's because there's also like cultural boundaries within themselves. Like for example.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go insulting anyone. I'm not gonna go shitting on someone. But like for the most part, I mean, okay, I do plan on writing a kind of blasphemous version of God, but
you're also like
he's an asshole in mine.
Yeah, but like what's it called? I guess from your thing, it's not like the typical Christian God of gods that everyone knows, and it's not your.
Like I'll tell you more about it.
traditional.
I'll tell you more about it afterwards. But.
Yeah. But I feel like yes, there are still some people that practice Shintoism, but it's like super like.
It's like, oh man, we can't make Thor movies because of like those three people that still do pagan Norse.
There are what?
Yeah, they get like Thor tattoos and shit like that. And you know, my ex,
she has those.
My ex does pagan Norse.
What the? How? What do you do?
I don't know. It's like she has some like Norse writing
tattooed
on her.
Sleep on grass.
I don't know. It's like, oh yeah, Viking ancestors. I don't know, something like that. I don't know.
I mean,
like I remember she showed me a screenshot of her background, and it was two ravens. And I was like, oh, that's Hugin and Mugen. In Norse mythology, those are Odin's pet ravens that act as his like all-seeing eyes throughout the world. So I was like, oh, that's Hugin and Mugen. She's like, oh, you're pagan Norse too. I'm like, no, I just read a lot of mythology.
Oh my god, did you pray to them today? Like, because, for example, okay. Remember the whole controversy with the whole Moana costume?
Yeah.
So, let's say, for example, Thor also had, not Thor, Kratos also has like a bunch of markings and tattoos and shit. And like, if people want to cosplay him, some people might actually do that.
Okay, the runes and whatnot?
Yeah.
People get tattoos of Norse runes all the time.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that kind of like where the tribal tattoo came from?
Yeah.
I
was actually going to bring up tribal tattoos. It's a good question, actually. Because I know, like, there's a whole thing with Black Panther, where it's like, yeah, you can cosplay the characters, but, like, a lot of them have, like, the markings and tattoos where it's like, okay, but don't do that.
Uh-huh.
Because, like, those are references to African
actual
culture.
things.
Those are
African
actual
culture.
things that are actually there in the culture. So, like, don't do that.
I didn't even know because I never saw the movie.
Okay.
But, because I thought...
A lot of them have, like, some of the, like, paint or dye.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I mean, you can kind of say the same thing for, like, the Lion King musical.
Oh, really?
Because, like...
I mean, acting is one thing.
Well, it's
acting, I tend to put acting in a different category. Because, I don't know, you're trying to tell a story, you're not just, like, doing it to look good. You're deliberately playing
Would
a
they
part.
still count? Because, like, they're still acting, but one is a theatrical release, the other one is a live performance for Broadway. Because, like...
Yeah, and again, I think it still counts. I think they're both still in the realm of okay. You know, I don't think anyone in... You know, a lot of the cast of Black Panther weren't from Africa, you know? Yeah. Like, I think the chick who plays Shuri is British. I know one of the Dora Milaje is German. But, yeah, so... Acting is one thing, but, like, you know, just cosplay or just wanting to look pretty in something, that's a... Yeah, more... Yeah, don't
so,
do
like,
this possibly has religious significance. About the Norse tattoos, I don't know. It's a good question. I've never actually thought about that.
Because, like, okay, so let's say if they want to do Kratos, I guess because, like, their runes are not something tied to religion or like something that's sacred to that culture.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's also what separates it from the whole Moana thing, because like his tattoos represent a story, and I think a couple other things like.
Oh, you're talking about Maui's tattoos.
Yeah, Maui's tattoos.
I mean, yeah, his tattoos are meant to be like, oh, these are all the shit I've done. I don't think there's any.
Because there was that whole costume thing where people got really angry that, you know, like let's say for
I
example.
thought you were talking about like the whole dressing up like Moana thing, like the whole like the actual character Moana.
Like, wearing leis.
There was a whole thing where like they came with the Moana costume and some people were pissed. But like most of the, because I'm in there with most of the POC cosplay community. We're just like, yeah, this is the wig is trash, but.
But that was for Maui, or that was
for Moana. I didn't hear anything about Maui.
Maui, there was a whole like.
Because I thought about cosplaying Maui.
Because there was a whole costume. Like I can show you right now.
He's like on my list of trickster gods to cosplay.
Mm-hmm. I think you spell it Maui.
Maui, yeah.
Yeah. Costume. I can't spell costume.
Damn it!
You're a piece of shit.
I know!
Right here.
Same voice you use for your crush.
Oh God. I mean, I use it for women in general. But there was like, for example, there was a whole kid costume right here that caused a bunch of controversy because, you know, he has a bunch of tattoos.
I'm like, okay, his tattoos don't really represent anything.
But it's because like the costume itself is, for example, his skin. So where is it? Right
Okay,
here.
so it's a brown skin type thing.
It's a brown skin, has like the whole. You just fucking click the goddamn image. Fuck. Wait, why won't it load the goddamn image? Just load the image, please. So, like, this is literally supposed to go on top of your skin.
Okay.
So it started this whole thing where.
I mean, the way I do it, I make it transparent or see-through, and just have the tattoos on top of it. So it's just the skin of the person under it then. Like, yeah, I don't know, like, if this counts as something controversial. I don't really know. I'd probably bring it
from when this first came out, people were, like, angry.
Again, I didn't.
I wasn't sure if actual people from Hawaii were angry.
But a lot of the times it's like white people getting angry
for them,
us, and it's like, okay,
that's where most of the anger came from. But like, it's supposed to, you know, you're wearing their tattoos, and you know it's supposed to tell Maui's story, I think.
Yeah, but like, okay, the skin tone thing is one thing. Again, I'm not sure if there's.
It was mostly because of that skin. That's why like my skin isn't your costume.
Yeah, but the tattoos I don't see a problem with, because the tattoos aren't really, they're done in a cultural style, but they're not actual cultural. They're not symbols, you know. They're supposed to be telling Maui's story.
Isn't Maui still considered like something sacred to the people?
Like I said, I have mixed feelings on like how sacred it is in terms of like using characters from mythologies or religions, because you know I want to write stories of characters from mythologies and religions.
Yeah,
and I don't really see it as being a problem.
Yeah.
At all, as long as you're not.
Isn't it?
As long as you're not like deliberately insulting the people who worship him.
Wouldn't that, to like at least an extent, be somewhat cultural appropriation? Because like, you know, that's like the popular thing to claim things as.
Okay, cultural appropriation.
Because this was also deemed cultural appropriation.
Okay, cultural appropriation. Basically, you need to. It's all about credit, right?
Yeah.
You need to credit the people who you're appropriating from, and make sure you're doing it in a tasteful manner. Mm-hmm. Basically, okay, like understand if something has religious significance. Then don't wear it to a Halloween party.
Yeah. Or if it's from like a tragic event, like the people that did fucking 9/11.
Yeah, the people that cosplay 9/11.
It's such an asshole thing to do.
Cosplay 9/11.
Or some
bet
people
you
Hitler.
don't do that in New York Comic Cons.
Oh my, especially New York.
Yeah. Get whopped. Whopped in the con, son.
Or like even people fucking dressing up as Hitler.
Yeah, that's enough.
Or a skinhead.
Or having the swastikas. Like, okay, I kind of wanted to dress as Red Skull for a while, but y'all fucked that up.
Oh my god, that just reminded me. There was this
the guy who modified his face. Yeah, we talked about it already.
No. When we're talking about like Nazis, and it reminded me of the Make America Great. There was a fucking dude that came in the other day to our job, and it was this older black dude, and like I see a red hat and I see text on it, and I was squinting at it while he was walking. I was like, don't tell me that's what I think it is. Don't tell me that's what I think it is. And then he walks up, and I just see Make America Great Again, and I'm just like, you are racist!
You a Trump piece, son? You know, but honestly, like, whenever you see a red hat with text on, it's like, eyes of the hawk.
Yeah, but with the whole like, okay, Another example of what everyone knows is cultural appropriation would be like
Taco Bell. Taco Bell. I'm dead ass.
Well, yeah.
You're taking Mexican food, having the company run by a white dude.
It's cool. It's actually from California, which was originally part of Mexico.
The company's run by white people, benefiting from Mexican food, not paying homage to Mexican food, taking business away from actual Mexican places.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cultural appropriation right there.
Yo, can you imagine, like, with this whole, I don't know, well, because it mostly appears on, like, the Hispanic thing, because it's a real big problem in the Hispanic community with the whole ICE thing that's going on.
Yeah.
Can you imagine that shit happening in a fucking Taco Bell? Like, we had that, we watched that video about the fucking dude, I think it was from a California Taco Bell, how, like, the fucking manager, or maybe, I don't know if he was the RGM or not, but the fucking dude was, like, yelling at like, this mom, like, the dude had a problem, and then the mom got involved, she threw the fucking, tea thing, and then he just goes, you know what, let's go, and, like, he starts taking off his fucking shirt, you see his tattoos, I'm like, this nigga Mexican as fuck, and then he said, yo, I'm fucking pistolero, meaning that this nigga wants to shoot you, no, and then the video cut off, I was like, how did this end? Yo, you can't do this, you can't literally lead me to the climax and then blue ball me.
Son.
Like, how the fuck did this end? Yeah, cause like the mom is so short too. Like the fucking Lipton thing was like half her size, and this bitch threw it over the fucking counter. And I love that the kid, who was supposedly the cause of this, was just standing there. He wasn't helping his mom. He wasn't saying the dude to calm down. He was like, I'm gonna call the police.
Look, yo, mom, come on. Like, get out. Look at this. We need to go. Let's go. I'm not fighting people.
Jesus. And okay, but what I wanted to say was the one thing that we know is anything involving Native Americans. For example, people trying to wear headdresses to like Coachella or like EDC, anything, and they're like, yeah, because it's pretty. We have feathers and it's cool and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, but that's from like the people that were literally.
I mean, they even do that in Mardi. As much as I love like New Orleans culture, even like Mardi Gras.
Is it?
Yeah, Mardi Gras does that. Like,
wait, they do the native
headdress? Yeah, they do like colored headdresses. Mind you, theirs are like really colorful, like blue and purple and shit. But like, still, it's like.
Yeah, so it's like teeter-totting. I'm like, and like, I don't know, like.
So yeah, I the Norse runes things is actually pretty interesting. I probably want to think about that. That's
Wait, what?
The Norse runes thing is actually pretty interesting. With Kratos and wanting to cosplay.
Well, yeah, because like, I mean, yeah, there was a God of War, but it wasn't Kratos. The God of War was what? I think Mercury and. Mars and forget the other one.
Jesus. Okay, first off, we use Greek names here, not the Roman.
I don't
names.
give a fuck.
Fuck you.
I was trying to remember the Greek one.
Ares and Athena.
They were war.
Ares is more the fighting aspect of war, like.
But wasn't that an actual God of War?
Yeah, Ares was the actual God of War.
Oh, okay.
Like he's more the fighting aspect of war. Like if I walk up and punch you in the face, Ares is a part of that.
Oh wait, the whole fucking Wonder Woman thing.
Yeah, pretty much. If I walk up and stab you, Ares is a part of that. And if there's a massive battle between two countries, Ares is a part of that.
Yeah.
Ares is just there. Ares is there. It's just there. Ares is more the god of conflict than the god of war.
Yeah.
Athena actually presides over actual military-based war.
Isn't there also like a god of wrath, or would Ares also take
a wrath?
Wrath.
No. Not that I know of, maybe.
I feel like he might just contribute to that.
Yeah, there's the goddess of discord, and chaos, Eris.
Guess that kind of counts as the same thing.
Yeah, but Athena is like actual battlefield strategy and that type of shit. Ares is just the fighting aspect of war.
Yeah.
Or conflict in general.
Wow. I mean...
and when we're talking Norse mythology, Thor.
He's the god of war?
Yeah.
Cool.
And also Odin.
Well, isn't Odin like the Zeus equivalent, or no?
Because
I know Odin is supposed to rule.
In that they're both the king of the gods, yeah.
Okay.
That's about it. Odin is like 10 times less of a dick than Zeus.
He's just going on raping everything. But, yeah. So, you got anything coming up, Pam?
Oh, besides Anime Next? Not really, no. I have a few cosplays I'm working on for that. I'm, trying to do Scion Hanzo, Roadhog, Black Cleaver, Bill Cipher.
All the anime next?
Yeah.
Goddamn.
It's gonna be 2 days for the first 2 days, and then one that I'm doing for a group on the last day.
So that means we gotta come back to the room for you to change and all that, or you
I'm probably gonna bring I'm gonna bring a bag.
Okay.
Yeah. And since our companion Oscar, he doesn't usually go to the dance, I'm probably just gonna hand him my props as he goes back to the room for the last time for the night, so I don't have to go back to. Because the hotel we're in, it's cheap, but the problem is that the free buses that go back and forth, it's only once an hour.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah. And it can be really difficult to try and... You can miss out on a lot of shit while you're trying to wait for that fucking bus.
Yeah.
So the best thing to do is get on the first one you can. And when Oscar's going back, I'm just going to give him my props and shit so he can take it back so I can go to the dance.
Okay, so I don't want to say come on, let's plan everything. So let's say we're mostly just going to be walking around the con and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing a few shoots. There's going to be a massive Overwatch shoot on Saturday. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to be part of that.
Would it be weird if I take pictures of it?
I'm not really. Yeah, you could.
Because I know you're paying for the actual photo shoot.
No, for the massive Overwatch shoot is free.
But let's say you're going to a paid one. Let's say if I get a few shots in, would that be bad or?
That's basically considered sniping.
That's a thing.
Basically, I'm a photographer. Okay, because basically, right, the photographer's doing their work, right?
Yeah. Oh, and
they're shooting. Posing me, and they're shooting, and for you to kind of hop in, it's considered rude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the massive Overwatch group shoot, that's not a problem because there's going to be a dozen photographers there. That's not really an issue. But individual shoots, if you come up and also snap a pic, then that's.
So if anything, I'll literally snipe. I'll be at a distance and and be like, I got the shot, but I'm super far.
Oh no, I thought you were talking with the rifle. Just pop.
Wait, no, jeez,
how you shoot with me now? Hold for this dead body.
Give me all the money.
Hold for this dead body. No, you shooting with me. Hold on, the police are coming. Pose, bitch.
Smile for the camera, pussy. And then I'm just like, oh, better camera. Son. They're like, they had a 7D. Exactly. They had a red. It shoots raw. Now I shoot raw, bitch.
I might actually ask you to do a group shoot for me. Mm-hmm. Oh, because I want to do one on the 23rd, but
of this month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's a Saturday. Because my usual photographer is busy that week, and I'm like, fuck. So
Okay.
If you get the day,
I'm probably opening, because that's the week that my class should be ending.
Okay, so if you're opening, then when would you be getting out?
Hopefully 2:00.
Okay, I can schedule the shoot at 3.
But where are you trying to do it?
Okay, probably, it'd be in Queens. Mind you, it'd be $20 a head. Mm-hmm. So you make a fair deal of money. There's at least 5 to 6 people going.
So I'd be making at least 100.
Yeah.
So that's not too bad. It's just the actual travel.
The travel is less than $20.
No, I'm saying if anything, I can maybe get one of my parents if we're not doing it.
Oh, okay. Because
I'm saying the travel's 2-3. Yeah, well, depending where.
I mean,
it's an hour and a half.
Hour and a half, yeah. Yeah, it's not that difficult to get to.
It's also depending on traffic too.
Okay.
Because I also don't want to be yeah, I'll do it, and then let's say for example, I get a whole thing. It's hey bro, I can't come in to work today because of whatever reason.
And
then
I have plans.
Yeah, and I'm just no.
too bad. Suck my dick.
Yeah. And
I might look around more because
is it one of your elemental shoots?
Yeah, it's gonna be another fire one that I'm doing.
Okay.
Because every other photographer in the area is super fucking expensive.
Real quick question: does it have to be Queens though?
It doesn't have to be Queens. I could change it.
No, I'm because you might have an area that you like.
I mean, because the area we did it last time wasn't too bad. I kind of liked it. And since I was gonna do it with the same photographer, that's why I was suggesting that. But I could, I could change the location.
Because I don't know if let's say the other people I don't know where they're from.
They're all in the New York area.
So I feel like it.
You want to discuss this after?
Yeah. I'm gonna go into a whole fucking thing.
Hi, listeners. You're still here.
Yeah.
Hello.
We didn't forget about you. Oh Jesus. Anyway. Fuck. Jeez. Anyway. I'm still working on music and shit. I have filmed 2 videos, but I feel like I rushed them because I was waiting for you to wake up, so I'm probably just gonna film them again later.
Okay.
I don't like the way that they came out, and I thought of maybe funny things to do. If not,
Your vids are trash, bro.
I thought you said you like them.
I'm sorry.
Don't touch me.
But it's with your new fresh shirt. I have to touch you.
No, you stunk it up. Anyway, stop showing me your skin. So yeah, we're gonna be at Anime Next. If you're in the area, because this is gonna go up like the day that we're gonna be there.
Yeah. Actually.
So if you see us in the area,
you gonna upload it on the bus?
No, I'm gonna try to edit it and have it scheduled. So,
okay.
So
we
need Wi-Fi.
We're probably gonna get there at about 12.
Yeah.
Providing all goes well.
Yeah. So like literally as soon as we get to the hotel, the episode should be up. But yeah, so if you see us or you're in the area, we'll be posting about it anyway. So if you want to hit us up and be like, oh man, we listened to your show once.
Hey, I'm one of your 20 viewers.
Hey.
Hi.
I mean, hell, why not?
Yeah, son, come up, say hi.
Did you share it with your fucking friends?
Yeah, fuck you doing, son?
Please?
Yeah.
I didn't mean to say
We're
fucking.
gonna beat you up at Anime Next.
That came up a little too aggressive. I'm gonna back up from the mic now.
We're gonna kill you. But...
No.
Murder will happen.
No, just because I jokingly sniped the photographer for his Mark 7D or his fucking red camera because for some reason they had a red on them. Don't know why if they weren't shooting video. But
I don't know what these terms mean.
red is a super expensive camera that apparently shoots raw footage, meaning it shoots what is there. It's not going to add a bunch of colorful filters because of its own lens. It's going to shoot that.
Okay.
So, like, let's say your shirt looks like a blood red. If I shoot on a raw camera, it's going to shoot that blood red. If I shoot on my regular camera, it's going to make it a bright red, maybe. Depending on what kind of shit the lens got, know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck just happened.
What is our life?
I don't know. But, yeah, socials.
Oh, my social security?
No!
No, okay. Those are actually the first 2.
Oh, God. I gotta bleep those, too. Bleep. Yeah.
Oh, man, they're gonna get so much off. Son.
You never fucking know. Because, like, they know your name. Your brand is literally your name. And then if they have those numbers, they can find it more easily.
Walter. Okay, Diamond Quality Cosplay on Facebook and Instagram.
Why are you Jake balling this shit?
It's every day, bro.
Stop!
Diamond Quality Cosplay.
Stop! He's in the metadata, and that's it! Hopefully we'll see Charlotte at the at Anime Next, so she's also going. I think a couple other people that I know are going. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, you can get at me almost anywhere at Pink Armors, hit out Pink Armors Music. We've been 3 Artists, 1 Mic podcast. Pat had a happy birthday a few days ago.
Yeah.
Tell him in the comments. # Happy Patday.
Woo! Dabbing out.
Yeah. Bye.